so, I have a master's degree. I have a master's in engineering science, which was both technical and business oriented. And I obtained that in the late 90s. And so it's been a long time. And so when I think about what I was doing then versus what I'm doing now, and then what I will probably be doing long term, there were some additional skills that I wanted to acquire, some additional fundamental things that I wanted to focus on. And so I decided that learning by doing is great, and I've learned a lot by doing. But I also believe in having some theoretical and practical knowledge is important too. And so that's why I decided to get my MBA. And when I decided to do that, I just laid out the calendar and I says, okay, our oldest is in 6th grade and our youngest here is in 3rd. And if I do a part-time MBA program and if I accelerate it, I can finish it in 2 years before he finishes high school. So I kind of laid that out and it made sense. I understood the commitment and I understood the sacrifice because I don't have any more hours a day. And so I knew that I cannot take that time away from my family, and I have a global role with 2 functions, and so I can't take that time away from my job. So I knew it would be at the expense of my time and sleep. However, it's been great, and it's been a great role model for my entire family. It's been because my sons will say, because when they're studying, guess what? That's my time too. Let me study too. I can help you, but I'm doing my homework as well. But Mom, you already have a master's degree, so you're gonna have to. Now, why are you doing that? And I talk about you can always get better, right? And never consider that you're done. And when you find that there's things that you need to improve on, then you have a responsibility to improve. And so that's the example, and that's what we talk about. And so I am enjoying it.
Enjoying it? You'd actually use that word.
I am enjoying it because in some ways I'm learning new things, but in some ways I'm realizing I have more information than I think I have, right? I have more skills than I think I have. I have more knowledge of things such as marketing and sales and strategic positioning and things like that quite frankly, it's not new, but it's a confirmation that, I'm taking the right approach.
Chef Fordson at chefcars.com. What advice would you give to women who are looking to aspire to your position or further?
I'd say find your passion, right? What do you enjoy doing that you can grow and make a difference in? Because if you find that passion, then it doesn't necessarily feel like work and you will excel in that area. And then the other thing I would say is you have to get the results, right? Because if you aren't delivering, then the opportunities are going to be a lot less, right? And then the teamwork, working with people, you can't underestimate how important that is, especially as you go from being an individual contributor to a leader to a coach. It becomes more important what you're able to inspire others to do than what you're able to do on your own. And so that's what I'd say is very, very important. And those skills are different. They're different. And so that's what I'd say.
And where'd you get your drive and passion from?
I think I've always been that way. I've always wanted to win. I have an older sister who's been very successful, who was always the smartest person in the class. And I can remember coming home in 1st grade, and I came home and I said, my teacher said I have to do everything in cursive. And we hadn't even started that. But that was my way of kind of pushing myself and staying ahead because I saw that she was doing it, right? So I always had that desire to learn, to do more, to win. And so I still have it, and I hope I always have it because it helps you when you're challenged and when you are faced with things that you may not think are possible, right? You can think back on, wow, I remember doing this, and I haven't done that before, so if I did that, then why not, right? So I think I was blessed with it.
What does your sister
Thank you.
do?
She's an attorney.